Hello again, it's Jane Steen here. So this is the third video of a series of videos that I decided to make about helping people to reconnect with their inner power. And I'm conducting a bit of a personal experiment so that I can go through a process and report back to you. And if it's helpful, you can take it on for yourself. And really what it focuses on is looking at the ways that we self-sabotage ourselves in our life, those habits that kind of hold us back, those habits that we create in our lives to somehow numb ourselves from the reality that we see, and from numb ourselves from actually reconnecting with our true selves. Yeah. The reason that it's so important to me to talk about and help people reconnect with their own personal power is because I see a lot of people feeling very disempowered in the world that we live. And a consequence of that is that because they feel they don't have any power or any voice, they feel that whatever they do, think, say, doesn't really have any true impact on the world. So they'll buy whatever they want from the supermarket and it doesn't really matter, or, you know, they probably think it doesn't matter if it's eco or not, or whether it's fair trade, or they don't consciously buy, they don't make conscious decisions because they don't actually believe that they have any true impact on the world. And that's not only sad, but very worrying, because how are we ever going to create the world that we wish to see if we don't understand our own power? So, 3 simple things I'm doing for 28 days. If you want some background information as to what sort of things those are, then just have a look at the first 2 videos. They're not very long. And I'm now in week 4 of my 4 weeks, so I'm doing 28 days. And I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on with myself and body. Had quite a few difficult days where I felt really angry for no apparent reason, or angsty. I've had days where I felt that my body's been really tight and dense, and I continue to get the skin breakout all the time. I'm a little bit over it now, but I know I've just got to let it play out. And I've also had a couple of amazing healing energy healings as well. So I understand that that's going to kind of propel things forward too. Yeah. So I've had a few negative things like that. It's not really negative, it's just part of the process, you know, as I understand it. I've also had days where I feel really light, energized, connected. I feel definitely that my intuition is much stronger, that I'm actually connecting, or maybe my 6th and 7th chakras are stronger somehow. So I'll let you know how it goes next week. But the 2 things that I wanted to talk to you about before I go is, the one thing actually that I want to share with you before I go. I had a lovely message come through the other day, and I've been using this beautiful message in my life, and it's been really helpful. So I had this big list of things that I had to do, as you know, busy mums do, and it can be frustrating when you've got this whole heap of things you've got to do. So this message came through to me, and this was the message. What can I do? What can I do right now to make things easier for myself? Okay, what can I do right now to make things easier for myself? So what I've found is that any of that frustration of like tidying up when people have left a mess or any of that stuff, it's actually flipped the whole thing around. So those jobs become an act of self-love, self-nurture, and it's And so I do those things with love. So I hope that helps, because it's definitely changed things for me. So I'm going to leave you with that thought and that little sentence or mantra. What can I do right now to make things easier for myself? So I'll see you in another week, when I will have just finished my 28 days of making 3 simple changes. And there's lots of other things that I'd love to share with you, but I'm going to leave it for now. So have a great week, and namaste. Have a good one. I hope you get some sunshine.